Hello everyone, this is Priyakshi from evreporter.com. In this session, we are joined by Dr. Deb Mukherjee, who is the managing director at Omega Seiki. Omega Seiki made headlines during Auto Expo 2020 when they unveiled their first electric vehicles, that is Singha and Singha Max. These are cargo three-wheelers in the L5 category and carry up to 500 kilograms of payload. So throw some light on the key specifications of Singha Max, and if we compare it with an equivalent diesel loader, how does that initial cost of acquisition stand?
Yeah, as you know, the cost of electric three-wheeler is higher than the conventional one. Our three-wheeler, I'm not talking about the other low-end products, but our three-wheeler is expensive. But when we do the total cost of ownership of the vehicle over the life of the vehicle, it makes economic sense. My vehicle is in the 500 kg payload category. In e-commerce, we found that the weight is not so much of a concern for them, because but the volume is. It may not be very heavy duty stuff, but they need volumes. So we have this the basic category of vehicle at 3 kilowatt. Then we have 6 kilowatt, 8 kilowatt motor capacity, and same way the battery is 10 kilowatt and 12 kilowatt hour capacity. So the advantage with us is that since we manufacture the entire vehicle ourselves, I mean, apart from the powertrain, which we have a partner, but the chassis, the body, the cargo box, everything is made by us. We can customize to our customers' requirement very well. So the cost of per kilometer running comes to something like 60 paisa, 70 paisa, compared to 5 or 6 rupees in case of diesel vehicle. So our calculation shows that if you are doing about 100 plus kilometers every day, then you have a payback of less than a year. The vehicle makes economic sense. Number one, because it is a durable vehicle over a period of 3 to 5 years. You will have an economic benefit, even though you pay a little extra in the beginning. But obviously the running cost is much lower than the traditional ICE engine
Right.
vehicle.
Right. So we understand that COVID must have impacted your launch plans for Singha and Singha Max. So looking at the current situation, when can we expect your vehicles to launch in India?
From August second half, we expect to start full-fledged vehicle introduction in the market from August end, or say September onwards. That's practically the second half of this financial year.
I see. And what sales channels do you plan to bring this to, institutional or retail as well?
Yes, a very important question. As you know, I can produce anything, but I got to sell. That's the key. So, initially our strategy is to be in the B2B space, and as I told you, we are talking to, and we have significant, confirmed interest from many e-commerce players, all the big ones, and some of them have also tested our product, and they found it good for their, delivery models. E-commerce space, it works on lease and the rental model, and that's something which we feel that will pick up even more after this COVID, because companies would like to be as much as possible asset light. So we do see that leasing or even maybe subscription model will be more in play, and that's where we have our channel partners, we have our financing partners, and also we are currently discussing with our some of our partners to be in the logistic play as well. So that's our phase one, and also we have got significant interest from the B2C as well, typically from the tier 2, tier 3 cities, and they want to have dealerships from us, and they want to either run their own e-rickshaws or the cargo vehicles through their own channels. So we are discussing with them.
Okay, and I understand that the product is completely made in India. So can you talk about your supply chain? And how difficult was it to find suitable domestic suppliers for EV powertrain components?
So right from beginning, we planned it accordingly. We designed the vehicle. We made our own, prototypes, testing, and initial vehicles. And we did a lot of trials. We failed as well. Then we learned from our failures, and then we decided or rather designed the entire vehicle architecture. The body, chassis, and the powertrain. So to answer your question, was it difficult? Yes, it was difficult because you see, auto industry, to become viable, it needs volumes because of the high investments and all the effort and the resources that go into it. But the battery, there are battery makers in India, as you know, but the cells are imported currently from China, Taiwan, and all. But these guys are making the module and the battery pack in India. So we work with some of them. Coming to the powertrain, we have a powertrain partner with us, with whom we have done the entire R&D, and he's our supplier partner on the powertrain side.
So, but how did the domestic sourcing of key components like motors and controllers, how did it impact your cost?
The cost of the vehicle is largely dependent on the battery cost. As on today, it's quite significant. It's almost 50% of the vehicle cost, and the rest of the stuff is 50%. So the cost of motor and the other drivetrain parts are not really very significant, but they have to be designed properly. You see, we can use R&D, we can use design techniques to reduce the cost. That's something called design to cost engineering. Okay, so we have to work with them. It is not that we just pick up a standard off the shelf motor or a drive train and just put it in the vehicle. It's not, we didn't go by that route. We work together with the drivetrain partner.
And because there are actually a lot of L3 category vehicles also plying on the roads, and they've started making deliveries as well. So what factors would actually determine the success of electric vehicle in the cargo space?
It has to be cost effective, and it has to be durable. If you are buying a vehicle which is a driver for your business, then you need a vehicle which should probably last 3 years or 5 years. We have addressed that with a robust quality and technology vehicle, and we give a warranty for 3 years and extendable up to 5 years. And we are quite confident that this is a vehicle that you can run with a full payload, and you can be assured of the quality and durability of the vehicle.